Welcome to our discussion for lean manufacturing and activity analysis. Okay. Okay. This is still under the strategic tools in the decision making of the top management. So we have to learn the concepts of lean manufacturing and activity analysis hand in hand. So as we will have a more detailed appreciation of how lean accounting is made in some of companies in a particular industry. Okay. At the end of this discussion, we will be able to describe the lean manufacturing practices or processes. We describe the implications of lean manufacturing on the accounting system, and we describe and illustrate activity analysis for improving operations. We will be able to, as guide in our decision making, describe and illustrate the use of lean principles and activity analysis in a service or administrative setting. So before we proceed with what is lean accounting all about, we have to identify the concept of a lean enterprise. So kapag sinabing lean, uh, I want to cite an example. Halimbawa yung for those who are doing a diet, 'di ba pag sinabi dapat lean meat ang kainin natin. When we say a lean meat, it is a portion of that meat na uh, the best and suited for those doing a diet. So in this case, yung lean na tinatawag is the quality and while looking at the cost. Kumbaga, you are achieving quality while minimizing the cost. So yun yung konsepto nung lean. So when we look at a lean enterprise, it is a business that produces products or services with high quality, low cost, fast response, and immediate availability. Kaya nga minsan tinatawag din itong just-in-time processing concept. Kasi 'di ba ganun 'yon? Low cost pero of hindi na apektuhan naman yung quality. So that is the concept of the lean principle. So we have to uh, identify lean manufacturing to traditional manufacturing as exhibited in this tabulation. We know kapag lean manufacturing, there are reduced inventory, while in traditional manufacturing, may increase inventory to protect against process problems. Kasi sa traditional, ayaw natin na mahinto yung processes, kaya normally nag-stock up ng inventory sa warehouse, and that entails storage and warehousing costs, and then the staff of the warehouse, yung cost ng warehouse staff. It also reduces lead time on lean manufacturing. In traditional manufacturing, it increases lead time to protect against uncertainty, reduces setup time, while in traditional, it disregards setup time as an improvement priority. Kasi ang priority under traditional manufacturing is yung availability ng stocks when it is needed. Production layout, yes, in lean manufacturing mahalaga yan, while in traditional, more on process-oriented layout. Okay? The role of the employee in lean manufacturing is teamwork, while in traditional, it is more of an individual work. The production scheduling policy, it is more of pull manufacturing kapag lean, kapag traditional it is more on push, 'di ba? Pull kasi ibig sabihin hinihila natin yung raw materials or inputs to production, while in traditional manufacturing, dahil available na itong mga materials, we push it into the production. The quality, well, it emphasizes zero defects in lean manufacturing kasi kung matatandaan mo, 'di ba, of high quality. While in traditional, ina-accept yung defect but it should be tolerable. Ganun yung konsepto niya. In suppliers and customers under lean, we emphasize the supply chain management, the relationship from the providers of our inputs. In traditional marketing, it treats suppliers and customers as arm's length independent entities. Kumbaga, under traditional, kung kailangan ko ng ganitong inputs, edi bibili lang ako sa supplier. Ganon. While in lean manufacturing, nagme-maintain tayo ng strong supply chain connection dahil mahalaga yan in the delivery of the inputs in the intended time. So, ganon yung concept. Yan. I have encountered ganito mga klaseng questions in the CIPALE exam related to yung mga conceptual questions ng lean manufacturing. So, binabanggit directly yung lean manufacturing and what are the advantages of this. So, kailangan maintindihan natin yung konsepto niya kung bakit ganon. Okay? So, and I think na-explain naman natin siya. So, kung titingnan mo po, yaan, diniscuss ko na lahat isa-isa yan. At kung susundan mo itong ating reference material, ay ididetalye niya yung konsepto na yan. Reducing inventory, reducing lead time. Okay, so hindi ko na yan iisa-isahin. Reducing setup time, it is for your reading. Okay? Yung mga the value added ratio is the value added lead time divided by the total lead time. Okay? I-plot mo lang naman yung formula, yung items or yung information on that formula kapag tinatanong. The value added ratio. Okay? Ang indicator, ang sinasabi lang under the value added ratio is that yung nadagdag na lead time, when you compare it to your denominator, the total lead time, ano yung effect, yung ratio niya, ano yung additional effect niya doon sa process. So ibig sabihin kapag sinabi nating the value added ratio is 10%, ibig sabihin looking at the total lead time, ang value added lead time lang doon ay 10%. Ganon yung analysis natin diyan. Okay? So, dapat ang value added ratio is mataas. Kasi kung mababa yan, ibig sabihin, puro non-value added items yung nandun sa lead time natin. Okay? So, emphasizing product-oriented layout, emphasizing employee involvement, emphasizing pool manufacturing. Okay? So, ito po yung diniscuss ko kanina doon. So, diniscuss doon sa table, then inisa-isa dito sa ilalim. Okay? Emphasizing supply chain management. Okay, let's proceed with the concept of, kasi ang kailangan maintindihan mo on lean manufacturing is the lean principles and then the lean accounting. So, paano ina-apply yung principles in lean manufacturing dun sa mismong pag-account na natin ng mga account titles and transactions and financial transactions. So, in lean manufacturing, the accounting system reflects the lean philosophy. Ano ba yung lean philosophy? High quality and low cost. Such systems are called lean accounting and have the following characteristics. Okay. Fewer transactions. There are fewer transactions to record, thus simplifying the accounting system. There are combined accounts. All in-process work is combined with raw materials to form a new account, raw and in-process inventory. Direct labor is also combined with other costs to form a new account title, conversion cost. So ano ang sinasabi dito sa lean accounting? Sinisimplify natin yung pag-account natin doon sa mga financial transactions. One is that kokonti lang yung dapat na i-record nating transactions at kino-combine natin yung account titles. In the traditional accounting way, yung work in process is debited to work in process inventory at yung inputs ay debited to raw materials inventory. However, in lean accounting, pinagsasama na natin yun to a new account title, the raw and in process inventory, yung RIP inventory. Yung direct labor is one component of conversion cost at saka overhead is one component of conversion cost. Why? In lean accounting, we combine it to one account title called the conversion cost. So later makikita mo yung kung paano natin yan ginamit. There are non-financial measures also and there are direct tracing of overhead. Okay? The lean accounting, di ba sabi niya, it is accounting for the fewer transactions. So the traditional process cost accounting system accumulates product costs by department. These costs are transferred from department to department as the product is manufactured. Thus, materials are recorded into and out of WIP inventories as the product moves out through the factory. Di ba kung maraming department yan, debit pa ng raw material, tapos work in process, tas transfer sa another department, tas work in process uli doon, then transfer uli another work in process uli to another department. So the recording of the product cost by the department facilitates the control of costs. However, this requires many transactions and costs to be recorded and reported. So ang daming pagdadaanan, and this will entail paper supplies and inventory, which means cost, and ayaw yon ng lean accounting dahil costly. So dapat bawasan while not sacrificing quality on the financial accounting or reporting side. Okay? So, ang ginagamit ng lean accounting is the concept of the backflash accounting. The backflash accounting simplifies the accounting system by eliminating the accumulation and transfer of product costs by departments, but instead pulls material and conversion costs directly to finished goods. Thus, efficiency is gained by not transferring costs through intermediate departmental work in process accounts. Okay. So, ginagamit natin yung backflash accounting, diretso yung material and conversion cost to finished goods at hindi natin na-transfer ng paulit-ulit under the WIP account. Okay, the combined accounts, we already have discussed this. Okay. There are sample illustration related to the transaction using the lean accounting. Okay. Dito ginagamit na natin, if you refer to this, the raw and in-process inventory na hindi mo makikita sa traditional accounting. Kasi dapat yan raw materials inventory. And then, 'di ba? Pag bumili ka, raw materials inventory pa yan dapat. And then tsaka mo palang ililipat sa WIP. Pero dito nakadiretso na siya sa RIP inventory account. Yung conversion cost din nakadiretso na sa raw and in-process inventory account rather than nasa WIP. Okay? And then, ililipat yung RIP to finished goods. Okay. Okay. We have to credit the conversion cost so as for us to treat the applied factory overhead. So in some books, ang tinatawag dyan is the applied factory overhead applied. But we can use the conversion cost para kasama na agad dito lahat ng overhead and direct labor component. Okay. Okay, this is our example. Check up corner 13-2, the lean accounting. So ang sinasabi lang dito is that we have to look at our solution when we use the RIP inventory accounts, when we purchase materials, and when we charge labor. We also use RIP inventory, and then eventually yung RIP inventory will be move to the finished goods inventory. So na-eliminate na natin yung recording ng raw material inventory to work in process inventory. The non-financial measures under the concepts of lean manufacturing is identified here. The lead time, value added ratio, setup time, the number of production line stops, the number of units scrapped, deviations from scheduled production, and the number of failed inspections, because these are important indicators in pinning quality, kasi hindi mo naman makikita yung quality if you don't have indicators, and these are indicators of quality. Remember kung halimbawa ang daming number of units na na-scrap, kapag ang dami ng failed inspection, so ibig sabihin hindi maganda yung quality. So these are non-financial performance measure indicators. Okay, let's proceed with the activity analysis. The activity analysis in conjunction with lean manufacturing is essentially the same with that of yung diniscuss natin sa activity-based costing. So, ang tinitingnan dito is the quality, the value-added activities, and the processes. And I want you to focus on this quality cost, yung prevention, appraisal, internal failure, and external failure cost. Samples of prevention costs are the cost of engineering, good product design, controlling, training equipment operators, maintaining equipment. So, ibig sabihin, bago pa gawin, prevented na yung magiging negligence or failure. Kaya siya prevention. While the appraisal includes cost of inspection and testing the products. Nagawa na yung product and then mini-maintain. Kaya ina-appraise natin yung quality. Kaya siya appraisal cost. Why am I discussing this? Because I have encountered these items during the review and the SIPALE. These are conceptual questions. Kailangan maintindihan mo yung example. And hindi mo kailangan kabisaduhin yung definition ng particular cause. Basta alam mo na prevention is done before the actual process. Yung actual pag-place doon sa production. While appraisal, ginagawa yan kapag tapos na yung product. Okay? Internal failure, this is a process cause which includes treating the negligence inside the manufacturing site or the organization. The cause of scrap and rework. Diba? Kapag iulitin mo yan at yung mga scrap, yan ay internal failure. While external failure naman, kapag yung mga warranty. Kasi nailabas na natin yung outside the organization na. Nailabas mo na yan, nasa customer na. So, that forms part of your external failure cause. Okay? Already delivered to consumers. Sinasabi niya dyan. Okay, I think we already have identified this. The Pareto chart of quality cost. Remember, under the Pareto analysis, ang sinasabi dito is mag-focus ka doon sa areas ng iyong organization in which you are thriving. So kung saan ka nag-excel, doon ka mag-focus. Yun yung concept ng Pareto analysis. Kaya meron siyang tinatawag na Pareto chart of quality cost. Diba? Para ma-identify mo kung saan weak ang iyong monitoring and compliance at saan yung thriving or best practice ka. Okay? Okay. So some items for this is already identified in the previous discussion. So the lean performance. So I think I have already have imported important items for this reference, for this chapter, for this module. So some of the items, yung detailed explanation, it will be for your reading, and I will be providing an assessment for this para mas madali nating ma-identify yung ating learning for this reference. Thank you.